Hey guys, welcome to M.Night Shyamalan month. And after talking about two really bad movies, The Happening and After Earth, I figure, we gotta talk some classic Shyamalan that has that classic twist. And, you know, it's actually a much better film. And we're gonna talk about, basically The Village today. Made in 2004, you know, it was uh, a better financial success. um, I thought that it had the star power it needed to have. I thought everybody was correctly casted here, and we got the awesome Joaquin Phoenix with Bryce Dallas Howard, Adrian Brody, Academy Award winner William Hurt, and Sigourney Weaver. I think he's Academy Award nominated or winner. I'm not sure William Hurt did. Did William Hurt win the Oscar? I think they're both nominated for sure. I can't say 100, but a really good cast. Um, Let me just briefly go over the story. At 3 minutes, spoilers, okay? So you can safely watch from now to that point. And let me tell you that it's a good film. It basically tells the story of this young couple, uh, and basically you have this couple that are trying to live their life in 19th century, the 19th century, and they're afraid, deadly afraid of coming out of their village, because according to the elders, they live in isolation, uh, because in this village of Covington, Pennsylvania, these horrible nameless creatures they live, and basically they kill whoever goes on the wandering woods. So that's why they decided to live in isolation, because it's just too dangerous to stray apart. Also, that they're kind of trying to live aside from the wicked ways of society. Acting is pretty good. The monsters are the atmosphere I actually like and dig. Um, I'm sorry, spoilers at four. Sorry, not three. 4 minutes. And it's basically a film that, plays into the fears of the unknown, plays into seeing really cool, um, how can I say, a really, really cool way of portraying these supposed monsters, and the innocence of this blind girl, that after Joaquin Phoenix gets injured, she goes into the outside world, risking life and limb to get some medicine to save him. And it's a great movie. Now, if you, in the sense that it really keeps, the spoiler part out. So here comes a spoiler. The big twist, of this movie is that, uh, you know, it's not really the 19th century. It's pretty much present day, and the people had kept it. The elders, so called, they're actually just regular people that suffer, bad traumatic things from the outside world, and they decided to kind of live in isolation and live in this society that their kids are really growing up in a pure so-called world, where here in Covington none of the outside horrible things of are going on, and they kind of shelter, and they have renounced their modern ways to live in a way. I thought that was very clever. A lot of people hate it, because they really were expecting the payoff. They were expecting the monsters, or expecting. But I think it's a very good it's a good exercise on basically sociology. I mean, how do you live, and basically anthropology. I mean, what if you had a culture that was isolated from the outside world? You know, how do they react? So it's kind of a nice, cool experiment to me. I wouldn't say it's the best that Shyamalan does, but I think it's fairly entertaining, and I never saw the ending coming this way. So I was in shock, and I think that it's worth watching. If you've never seen The Village, I think it's a good film that, it's not a great film, but it's a good film. I will give this a good B to B plus. It is to be watched because he has some genuinely frightening moments, and he proves a point at the end that, you know that how to live without the it is possible, I guess, to live without today's society. And look at the Amish. I mean, they do. There's some religious cults and sects that actually do live, a life apart from modern society, and I find that completely interesting and worth watching. Hopefully, you agree, or at least I made a strong case for you to watch this movie. It has good acting, good atmosphere, and definitely a very weird ending. Now, there's only one movie left, and the movie is Signs. You want to know what I thought about Signs? Stay tuned. See you next video.